In this video, let us learn some algebraic identities. Now there are some identities that you have already learned in your previous classes. Like for example, the first identity, x plus y the whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Then you have x minus y the whole square, second identity, which is x square minus 2xy plus y square. And the third identity, x square minus y square, which is written as x plus y into x minus y. And the fourth one, x plus y into x plus a into x plus b equal to x square plus a plus bx plus ab. Now these are all the identities that you have already learned. Now I will solve some examples based on these identities. The first one is, use the identities or use the appropriate identities to find the following. So here you are asked to find this. If you see this, it's of the form x plus y into x plus y. So which is x plus y the whole square, right? So this is x plus 3 the whole square. And you know the formula or the identity of that, which is x square plus 2xy plus y square. So using that, I have got this answer. Now let us see the second one. X minus 3 into x plus 5. Now if you see, you don't have, this is supposed to be this identity, but it is all plus over here. So how can you write this in terms of this identity? Here you can write x minus 3 as x plus minus 3, right? Because plus into minus is minus and you get back minus 3 itself. So this bracket can be written as x plus minus 3 multiplied by x plus 5. Now I can use the identity of x plus a into x plus b, and then using that you get here x square plus ab. So minus 3 plus 5 into x plus a multiplied by b. So minus 3 in multiplied by 5. And upon solving you get this. Now let us see the next type of example. Evaluate 105 multiplied by 106. This type of example also you must have come across. Now this can be written as 105 can be split as 100 plus 5 and 106 can be split as 100 plus 6. So here it becomes of the form, this is same, correct? So it is of the form x plus a into x plus b. So we can use this identity x plus a into x plus b, which is x square plus a plus b into x. So a plus b into x plus ab. So 5 into 6. And on solving you get the answer. Now let us see the next type of example, which is factorize 49a square plus 70ab plus 25b square. Here now this is in the expanded form, and from the expanded form we have to get it in the other form, okay, or into the factor form. So this is called factorizing, means finding the factors. So here we are finding the factors using the identities, okay. Now if you see here, 49a square can be written as 7a square, right? And 25b square can be written as 5b the whole square. So now you got here what is your x and what is your y. So it is of the form x square plus 2xy plus y square. Okay, so now you got what is your x here. X is this term and y is this term. So what should come in between here? It should be plus 2. What is x? X is 7a and y is 5b. So it will be 7a square, a the whole square, plus 2 7a into 5b plus 5b square. And you get this here. And what is the identity of this? This is x plus a the whole square, or x plus y the whole square, sorry. This is the identity x plus y the whole square. So you get here 7a plus 5b the whole square. Okay, so this is the third example. In that we'll see another one. Now this is 25 upon 4x square minus y upon 9, y square upon 9. Okay, so 25 upon 4x square minus y square upon 9. Now you know these are all squared numbers, so we can write 25 upon 4x square as 5 upon 2x the whole square, right? Because 5 square is 25 and 2 square is 4, minus y upon 3 the whole square. Correct? Now this is of the form x square minus y square, and what is the identity involving this? X minus y into x plus y. Okay, so I can write this as, in place of x you have 5 upon 2x, so x plus y into x minus y. So this is the way you have to solve this. Now all these identities had binomial terms here, right? Two terms. Now what if you have trinomial terms or trinomial expressions? That is, if you have three terms in your expression, then let us see some identities or the same identities if you have three terms. Now you knew the identity x plus y the whole square. What if you had a third term x plus y plus z the whole square? Let us see how we can find the identity for this. Now we know that we can use this identity if we have two terms. But now since here we have three terms, what we are going to do is we are going to substitute for these two terms as some other variable. So let x plus y be equal to t. Then x plus y plus z the whole square will be equal to, in place of x plus y you have t, so t plus z the whole square. Now I can use the identity of x plus y the whole square for this, and on solving you get t square plus 2tz plus z square. Now resubstitute for t. What is t? T is x plus y. So x plus y the whole square plus 2 into x plus y z plus z square. Now again you apply x plus y the whole square identity for this. So you will get this equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square plus this is 2x into z, so 2xz plus 2yz plus z square. Now rearranging the terms, I am getting all x square terms together. You get x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2xz plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2xz is written as 2zx because there can be continuity. Okay, so what is the identity for this? X plus y plus z the whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Now let us solve some examples based on this. Find 3a plus 4b plus 5c the whole square. So now you know there are three terms, so which identity has to be used here? So in place of x you have 3a, in place of y 4b, and in place of z 5c. So using this identity you have x square, so 3a the whole square plus y square, so 4b the whole square plus 5c the whole square plus 2 times x into y plus 2 times y into z plus 2 times z into x, and open the bracket and you will get the solution of this. Now let us see another example. Find 4a minus 2b minus 3c the whole square. Now the identity that you have learned, the sign is always positive, right? But since you have negative here, again just like in one of the examples that we saw, we can write this as 4a plus minus 2b plus minus 3c the whole square. Okay, we can convert this into this form and then again apply the same identity and you find the solution. Now let us see the third example. Factorize 4x square plus 5 square plus z square minus 4xy minus 2yz plus 4xz. Now this is, if you see in the expanded form, okay, of this is the expanded form of x plus y plus z the whole square. From this I have to get the factors and write it in that form. Okay, so this can be written as, now this is 4x square plus y square plus z square. This can be written as 4x square, is 2x the whole square, correct? Now there are some negative signs here, so some terms have to be negative. So how can you find that? Let us see. Now you got here 4x square, so let us first write this as 2x the whole square. Now look at this term. Okay, later you find this. Now look at this term. Here we know it should be 2xy. According to the identity, it should be 2xy. So take the 2 out. Okay, what is in place of x here? In place of x, it is 2x. So it is 2x. Now if you want here minus 4xy, here you got 2 2s are 4x, correct? And then you have to multiply 1y. But since you need a negative sign here, this y term should be negative. Only in that case, when you multiply, you will get minus 4xy. So now you got that this is minus y. Now let us go to this term. Okay, this also according to the identity is plus 2yz. So write plus 2. What is the y term? Y term is minus y. Okay, minus y. Now if you want here minus 2yz, then what should be the z term? Z should be plus, right? Only then when you multiply, you will get here minus 2yz. So in this way you get the rest of the terms. Okay, first you find x term, then you go to the next one and see what should be the y term, then go to the next one and see what should be the z term. So this is plus z. Okay, so you got what is y and z. So what should be the last term? Last term is 2zx. So plus 2z is z. Okay, and what is x? X is 2x. So we got here. So now this formula is nothing but you have to write it in the form x plus y plus z the whole square. So in place of x you have 2x, place of y you have minus y, and place of z you have plus z. So this is 2x minus y plus z the whole square, and I can write this is nothing but x plus y plus z into x plus y plus z. Since it is asked to be factorized, means you have to write the factors. So these are the two factors. Okay. Now the next two identities are x plus y the whole cube and x minus y the whole cube. Now x plus y the whole cube identity is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y, and on opening the bracket it can be also written as, this term is not there, x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. The next identity is x minus y the whole cube. This is x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y, and on simplifying this you get x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. So in the formulas or in the problems, you can either use this one or this one, both are same. This is just simplified form of this. So these are all the different types of identities. Now let us solve some problems based on these two identities. First one, write the following cube in expanded form. So expanded form means it is in this form that you have to write. This is 3a plus 4b the whole cube. This is of the form x plus y the whole cube. So use the identity and expand this and you will get the answer. Next, evaluate using suitable identity. So you have 999 the whole cube. Now this can be written as 1000 minus 1 the whole cube. Now you can use here x minus y the whole cube identity. Either you can use the first one or the second one. Okay, it's up to you which one you use, and then you can simplify and get the answer. Now in all these cases, you are given the factors on this identity and you had to find the expanded form. This is called expanded form. Now when you are asked to factorize, means it is given in the expanded form and you have to find write it in this form. So that is the meaning of factorize. Now here you are given 8x cube plus 27y cube plus 36x square y plus 54xy square. First, as I told you, you take this term. It is, since all are positive here, it's not a problem. You don't have to check which y term should be negative or x term should be negative. You don't have that problem here. Okay, so what you can do here is directly take the terms. This is 2x the whole cube. 2 cube is 8 and then you get x cube. This is 27 is 3 cube. So 3y the whole cube plus next is 3x square y. Identity is x plus y the whole cube is x cube plus y cube. Okay, plus 3x square y plus 3x y square. So 3x square means 2x the whole square into y. So 3y plus 3 2x plus into 3y the whole square. Okay, so now if you want to write it in this form, it is 2x plus 3y the whole cube. Okay, if you want to split it into factors, this is 2x plus 3y into 2x plus 3y into 2x plus 3y. Since it is asked to factorize, we will write it in this form. Now the final identity is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. So if you have an identity of this form, then the identity or the expanded form of this is x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Now I'll give you one example here. Factorize 2x cube plus y cube plus 27z cube minus 18xyz. Now you can clearly see this is in this form. So I have to factorize means I have to write it in this form. So I can write this as 2x the whole cube plus y the whole cube plus 27 is 3z the whole cube minus 3 into x is 2x, y is y itself and z is 3z. Correct? So this will be equal to, now you got it in this form. So according to the formula it is x plus y plus z. So 2x plus y plus 3z into x square. So 2x the whole square plus y square plus 3z the whole square minus xy. So minus x into y, then minus yz. So minus y into 3z, then minus zx. So minus 3z into 2x. Okay, so I can simplify this bracket and get here 4x. This will remain same. This is 4x square plus y square plus 9z square minus 2xy minus 3yz and minus 6xz. So these are different types of identities and also examples of problems involving the identities.